Hey, Capricorn, intuitive soul coach here with your June 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Capricorn, you have for your key themes in the month of June, conflict, inner child, and you also have awakening. So don't let this conflict card scare you off, because there is an awakening happening here. There's an ascension. There is a rebirth taking place. And I feel like a lot of you are heading towards calmer waters, which we do have the Six of Swords showing up in your reading. So let's dive in here. Some of you, there's been a lot of conflict within your career dynamics, financially. I am picking up here on relationships as well. So please take it as it resonates for you. This is the month where you are finding solutions because something has been repetitive or going on for quite some time, Capricorn. And I do feel here that this is the month that you're going to overcome some of these obstacles, face these triggers head on. There may have been adversity. There could have been people around you with opposing views, not just opposing views, because we all have our own views and perspectives, but I do feel here that there were people that may have intentionally been trying to sabotage success or sabotage some sort of growth here. That's coming to an end, I feel. This is about competition or people competing, and that may have been part of that sabotage, where as you are trying to climb your way to the top, or as you are trying to better yourself, it seems like things were coming at you from all angles. Now, you also have the inner child showing up here. The inner child is all about that child within, right? There could have been some triggers and struggles because of some childhood wounding. And a lot of you have been working on healing and giving extra love to this inner child within. Some of you, this is about bringing more laughter, enthusiasm, joy, magic, and play into your world. This is about innocence, moving forward here as well, having that beginner's mind. And you don't have any pages here, but I do feel like life has been quite serious for you. And this is a time to not be so serious, right? It's a time for more fun and more play. You may be taking a family trip, family vacation. There could be a child's birthday as well. This can also be the energy here, Capricorn, of some sort of celebratory energy coming in with this inner child. You can see the balloons showing up, and the majority of the balloons are yellow, and that corresponds with your solar plexus. That's your powerhouse, right? That's your self-confidence. And that is about you stepping into your power after a time of maybe a power play, a power struggle, or just feeling that push and pull between you and a person, a place, or a thing, right? I feel like there was a little bit of that back and forth, but things are feeling a little bit more balanced out by the end of June here, and there's new beginnings coming in. Now, you have the awakening card as well. This is like you rising from the ashes. This is about you reclaiming your power, which we literally just said here. So this is all about spiritual truth, rebirth, enlightenment. So a lot going on. And I'm also sensing here within this death energy, because this kind of mimics that death card in tarot. We don't have that showing up here for you, but that's the death, rebirth, and birth, right? It's a time of an ending. You've been going through a transition for quite some time, and I do feel like there may have been a little bit of resistance or a little bit of tension, because we see that within this conflict card, the tug of war, right? So there was something that someone wasn't willing to budge, whether you, someone that you work with, a lover, a family member, there was that push and pull going on, but something is clearing way to bring about less seriousness and less conflict here. Triggers being overcome, finding solutions, working together, maybe not with that energy, but working together with new people for a brand new beginning. You have the Fool card showing up here. All right, so let's dive into your reading for the month of June, Capricorn. We start off with the Three of Cups and the Fool card. However, the Three of Cups, this can be that celebratory energy that we were talking about here with the child. The Three of Cups is all about profiting through maybe group efforts. There may be something of you required that has to do with teamwork, making that dream work. But I do feel that some people weren't pulling their weight, right? Weren't being supportive. They weren't helpful. They may have been sabotaging. I also get that someone may have been taking credit for something that you've done, or they tried to steal your credit or steal the limelight here for you. There's a brand new beginning for you to jump and take a leap. The Three of Cups showing up can be socializing with friends, with family, with other like-minded individuals who share the same dreams and the same goals as you. I'm also getting here, and I have to give what I'm getting the flip side, the downside of the Three of Cups, because it is directly below the conflict. I feel that there could have been someone around you, or there currently is, who may go to extremes. Now, this could be excessive partying. The Three of Cups can be about feeling left out, or this could also represent a little bit of a triangle happening here, whether it's a love triangle or whether this is a work scenario where someone is picking sides here, or it almost feels like you're back in middle school or back in high school. A lot of that drama happening here. I also feel like there could have been a family dispute amongst siblings, and it may have even been due to some inner child competition here as well. But you're awakening, they're awakening here. There's growth. We have our soul journey, they have theirs. So despite how challenging and difficult this was, there is this awareness here that everything happened the way it was supposed to for our evolution, for your evolution here. You have the Fool card. This is about a new love showing up if you're looking for love, right? It can be about deepening a relationship if you are currently in a relationship that's been feeling a little bit difficult, triggered, right? If someone's just been playing that tug of war, which you have the King and Queen of Cups in your reading. So some of you are certainly partnered up, or you're about to attract new love. Now, some of you also are heading towards a new job because there's been too much conflict in the current job, or just maybe not enough finances, or just some struggles that it was difficult to overcome staying where you were at. Spend wisely this month, because sometimes there could be, celebrations or birthdays, and things can get out of hand. You start to rack up maybe the presents or the food, or, you start to add more people to a host list here. I'm also getting that there could be, June is a popular month for graduations and weddings and all of that anyway, but I feel like there could be some sort of a banquet dinner or banquet function, or something that you're able to bring food to. Please take that as it resonates. I feel like that could be coming in, or you are invited to something like that. So brand new leap of faith, but it does require you to take the jump, right? But there's been resistance in the past. I do feel for you, Capricorn, this Fool energy has shown up in the past for you, but you chose to just ride it out, or you chose not to take the leap. And we do that all the time. Nobody's pointing a finger here, but sometimes we're not ready, or we're just fearful, or we don't want to look like a fool. We don't want to, for whatever reasons. But I feel like this is your time where you're saying, all right, I'm done with this conflict. I've been doing the inner child work. It's time to have some fun. So I feel like you're going to take the leap. You're going to buy that ticket. You're going to say yes to that job. You're going to connect, strengthen the relationship, or maybe part ways, whatever resonates with you. But there is a brand new beginning required, a new chapter. What will your new chapter look like, Capricorn? Because you have the power. You hold that power. You're the magician of your own life. Smack dab in the middle of your reading, we have the King and Queen of Cups. Very powerful energy combined here. Now, the King and Queen of Cups, they are highly emotional. They really open themselves up to creating love towards each other. But however, the flip side of this couple at times is they can be very, very intense, very deep within their emotions. They can also get wounded easily. If that inner child is left out, it's kind of like this might be a little grotesque. You might want to plug your ears, but it's kind of like a wound, right? If we leave a wound dirty, let's say we cut our arm here and we have, oozing stuff out of it and blood and there's dirt in it and it's all grimy and we leave it, it can get infected and it can fester and it's not good, right? And so that's that same with that inner child wounding. If we leave something out in the open and we don't deal with it and work with it, it can affect all different areas, right? It can get into the blood. It may take forever to heal. And I feel like that's kind of what's going on here. So some of you may be in this relationship with someone where it needs some deep healing, right? Because there's been too much conflict. I also get another story here. Some of you may be partnered up or teamed up with your significant other, if you have one, or someone close to you. This could be a family member, it could be a child, or a partnership here. It could be career as well. It doesn't have to be a romantic partnership, but I feel like it's almost like an energy of us against the world, right? We got this, but everything else seems to be just coming at us here. And so I do feel like this couple here, if they choose to take this leap together, they will be very successful. I really like this energy here, Capricorn. Now, the King of Cups, he's very kind. He's very romantic. So is she, right? This is a power couple. When they open their hearts up fully and entirely to each other, it can be a win-win and they can bring in a lot of help, a lot of talent when it comes to their career. You could even be partnering up and doing something with your partner on a business level. This is about you attracting, because this can be law of attraction. I also feel here, some of you are balancing that masculine and feminine. If you're single, you are heading towards a more fulfilling career. And that could be why there was conflict, because some of you may have been lacking a little bit of that masculine energy or that feminine. And then this is coming into full balance here, the yin and the yang, right? To create that whole. And that may have been a situation in the past that was lacking. You may have been too receptive. Maybe you were too forceful and you needed to strike that balance of what's going on here in your world. And I feel like you absolutely are. A lot of you are healers out there. Capricorn, you are healers in the form of maybe taking care of others in your personal life, your professional life. You may be psychic, highly, highly intuitive. I do feel here with this King of Cups showing up, you're very loving and very supportive. You're also emotionally intelligent. And I feel like you are trying not to let your emotions get the best of you. Okay. And that's something that may have been a struggle for a lot of you, because maybe you were taught, right? Maybe you were a little boy that was taught to never show your emotions, or even a little girl who was taught children should be seen and not heard, that you weren't able to voice your opinions, that your opinions didn't matter, your feelings or emotions didn't matter. Now, even though Capricorn, you are an earth sign, there's a strong placement of water here. And I do feel that a lot of you, it's about getting in tune and in touch with those emotions within, but then trying to figure out how to bring balance instead of letting them overrule every area of your world. So a lot going on here, and we'll dive into finances and love here in a moment. All right, we have Six of Swords and the Two of Wands. Yeah, getting out of Dodge, getting out of any sort of conflict here. As I always love to say, Colette Baron Reed, right? She says it in her cards, not my circus, not my monkeys. You are just getting out of there, because the Six of Swords is moving into calmer waters. It is about cooperation, and I see that cooperation hasn't always been a strong energy in the past here. It may have been very difficult to find people who wanted to cooperate, or for yourself even to cooperate, right? We need to take accountability for our own actions at times. And so I feel like you, someone around you, or just the energy altogether, it just felt triggering, right? It felt difficult. Now, Six of Swords says that a work situation is improving, or a health situation, or a love situation. There's improvement here. This Two of Wands is saying, all right, let's do this. Let's plan, right? How can we build a rewarding relationship? Because if you are currently with someone, this is a relationship that could withstand the test of time. It really is here. If you're wanting to attract that, same thing. You have this new beginning to take a leap, but you got to get out of this energy that you're in. Maybe the energy is saying you'll never find anyone, you'll be lonely, or maybe you've been taught to fight or flight based on childhood fears, right? Dig into that past for a little bit here. If you've struggled getting yourself out of this mental conflict or this energy of that 5 of swords, even though this is the 6, 5 comes before this, and I do feel like there's a lot of back and forth mental energy. So your head may have been trying to rule your emotions. You may have been trying to suppress and shut down some stuff. Your mind may have been, oh, that's stupid, right? That's dumb. Don't listen to that emotion. That person doesn't care about you. You're not good enough. You're not worthy enough. Be quiet, head, right? Sometimes we let the head talk us into just crazy, absurd illusions that don't even exist, right? They were never true in the first place. So if that head is talking down on you or others, it's time to reprogram, right? Time to get up there in the head and say, okay, those beliefs aren't doing me any good. That self-talk isn't very nice. How can I start talking to myself like I would want a lover to talk to me, like I would want a boss to talk to me? So we need to take that accountability into our own hands at times. 2 of Wands, this is planning. This is about benefiting, beneficial guidance even from others. It's about cooperation, like we mentioned, building, rewarding relationships. But it is about you being able to plan your future and take that leap, right? Sometimes we stay in our safety zone, in our comfort zone. We dream and wish of what's on the other side, right? You have the choice to choose that next step. And that's why you have the Fool card coming in here. But sometimes we stay in this position because it feels comfortable, even though it's not, right? Even though it's not. And I'm getting here intuitively that this is all about an energetic shift. 6 of Swords, mental shift. Swords is all about communication. It can be about decisions, your power, your thoughts, your intellect. It can be about obstacles and how to overcome them. Now, I'm not saying don't use the head or the mind, because that's brilliant. We need the mind to work with the heart to bring into fruition what we seek. But sometimes that head, it gets put on default based on what we've heard or what we were taught growing up, and we start to believe that conditioning. And if it's not working for you, or if it's not true, or if there's not something that is going on in your world that you enjoy or you like, take a look. Maybe the key lies within that inner child. All right. So how is work going? Let's see. Career, finances, work. Whew. A lot going on here. You have the swords, which we just talked about, the 6 of Swords. We have the anchor, and then we also have the hand. So good news. The sword talks about money conflicts, right? Trying to cut corners. The good news is there's a breakthrough. I do feel like there could be someone around you, again, that short-circuited. Is that what we're, short circuit? Okay, so someone that may have had a short fuse or a short circuit within their own mental energy. They may have blown up at you is what I'm getting here. Or maybe you blew up at a person. But I do feel like there's a breakthrough coming when it comes to that miscommunication, right? The swords energy that we just talked about. So this could be law and order. It could be a paid cut. Maybe someone was on the defense here, or maybe you were even fired, right? Trust me when I say that could have been the best thing that happened to you, right? And you may be saying, Melissa, it's flipped my life upside down, right? Just like that song. What's that song? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, flipped upside down. Yeah, it can certainly flip your life upside down, but I speak from personal experience saying that those endings are sometimes the best things that ever happened to us that we wouldn't normally take on our own, right? But there has been some issues, some money conflicts. I do feel if you're not fired, right, it's an ending to an old way of thinking. If you are thinking that you'll never get ahead, that you'll never get that promotion, or you're not smart enough to go back to school, or you can't build a business because you don't know how, eradicate those thoughts, because the thoughts sometimes are our own worst enemy. Those are what sabotages our success, not necessarily other people. There are some money blocks showing up here again, right? So you have money conflicts, money blocks. You do have conflict here. This is about feeling stuck, but it's also about making financially sound decisions. Now, you may be heading towards the water. You may be wanting to travel. This could be in tourism, Airbnb, real estate, travel, any sort of career that has to do with that as well. But I feel like there is stability here, more so than you realize. Now, some of you are saying, Melissa, there's no stability. It's gone crazy, right? there's more stability. Spirit has your back. You have this beginning. You have this Six of Swords. You are heading towards calmer waters, hence the hand. You're going to manifest money this month. This is about you reaching out, reaching goals as well. Financial assistance. It is hands-on work. Get help getting a job if you were let go or if you were fired or if you were looking to increase or build your wealth or add to your business. Whatever this is here for you, Capricorn, you're receiving help if you are opening up to it, which you are. Look at you. If you are, regardless, male or female, doesn't matter because both king and queen are showing up here. She's receptive. She's open. That feminine energy is about receptivity, right? But it's also about being able to know your boundaries, know where one energy ends and where the other begins, right? That's so important. Now, when it comes to love, we had a lot. You, out of all of the signs, Capricorn, and I'm almost finished, 2 more left, you received the most out of the love here. So there's going to be a lot of messages. We'll take a look at each individual situation, whether you're single in a relationship. First card out here, we do have reconciliation. Okay, reconciliation. Someone from your past may be returning. Now, some of you, this isn't going to resonate. You don't want anyone from the past. There may not be anyone in the past. That's okay because you have this new beginning here. Now, this just could be reconciliation, could be triggers that are showing up from past experiences that are affecting and interfering with your present. Even if you're single, even if you're partnered up, there could be a reconciliation needed. For some of you, if you are currently partnered with this King of or Queen of Cups, but there's a lot of tension, a lot of conflict. The both of you are just being too damn serious and need to go out and enjoy yourselves. Now, it doesn't matter if you're 21 or 91. Go do something together. Fly a kite, right? Go golf karting, go mini golfing, go on a water slide, go swing on a swing, go blow up a balloon, have a water balloon fight, get out there with the children, read a child's story, do something that opens up that inner child. They're showing me chalk as well. Now, someone may have chalk on their hands, or you may see chalk on either a chalkboard or on the streets. Please take that as it resonates, or in a driveway. There could be a message there. So take a look. If you do see chalk, see what the message is or what the picture is. Or it could be symbolic for you, doing something with chalk here. So someone from your past or an energy of the past may be returning for you to take a deeper look at. Pay attention to the red flags, Capricorn, because I feel like the signs are cautioning you. Now, it's interesting. Now, again, I'm not pointing fingers here, and there's no judgment. This is just a guide map to help you along, but they're pointing them back. They're going like this. So to me, this could be your own red flags, right? This may be the red flags of another person, but it could also mean your role, your responsibility, your accountability, right? For how you or what you bring to the table as well. So if there are red flags that are being mirrored in another person, take a look at your own energy as well. Now, I'm not saying you're the primary cause, right? It takes two, and relationships are all about growth, right? They're about evolving and becoming better versions of ourselves and eradicating the layers of conditioning that have held us back from our love and from our success. So pay attention, because I feel like there's some red flags that are raising up at this time for you to be aware of. Whether they're yours or someone else's, take it as it resonates. We do have release your ex. Release your ex. That could be why that reconciliation card is coming in. It does not mean that you're going to receive a message or you'll see them in person or they're going to come back with an apology begging for you to be there forever, right? Maybe some of you, but chances are probably not. Some of you may still be tied to how someone hurt you or how someone left or ghosted you or did you dirty, did you wrong, right? There could have been third party involved here. It's time to release. If you're with this person and they've hurt you or you've hurt them, it's time to release that old energy to make way for new. That's what I'm getting here for you. And it says the time has come to clear that energy, and it absolutely is. Now, for those of you that are looking for love, I mean, you have getting to know each other and you have passion. Even for those in a relationship, you might want to just reignite that spark, getting to know each other, doing new things, reigniting that passion here. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Inner child, yeah. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So there's passion available to you. It's time to open yourself up, get to know each other, re-get to know each other, strengthen foundations, open up to new ones if you're seeking this, right? You don't have to. You can stay perfectly content where you're at if you're fine with that. But there is love available here. I see it. All right, let's take a look at the soul truth cards. Oh, I love this. I didn't even see this one coming out. So let's take a look. I do recommend that you take a notepad, jot this down, save it in your watch later, come back to it, because these can be really helpful throughout the month, throughout any time, but specifically the month that this is for. Are you in your head, Capricorn, or are you in your heart? And we talked about that as well. So disclaimer here, I'm not a medical professional, but some of you at times, you may feel pressure in your heart chakra, and you may also feel it in that head region as well. It can be brain fog, it can be lack of trust, it can be migraines, something with the eyes I'm getting here, seeing, sight. And then the heart chakra can be forgiveness, right? It can feel empty, lonely, anxiety, depressive energy. Please seek professional guidance. But we have here, what is the quality of your self-talk? And we talked about that earlier. Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. Yes. Today's soul action, Capricorn, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some tapping, read an empowering book, or write out all of the reasons why you believe in yourself and in your dreams. Yes, I love this card showing up. It goes hand in hand with what we've been talking about here. Beautiful. Next up, we have, what risks can I take today? Well, hello, Fool energy, right? Be not mistaken, Capricorn. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big, scary leap. But do not fret, because your soul has wings. Oh my gosh, right? This is where you're heading. And you also have this awakening. So not only do you have the butterfly with the wings there, but you also have those crows leading you towards calmer waters. So you're being divinely guided. It's right here. What risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking. There's that head getting in the way again. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you are really made of. Oh, I love this for you here. So definitely moving forward in a new direction. Now, messages from your animal guides for the month of June. You have electric eel. This is about bringing your ideas to life, Capricorn. If you have ideas, which you do, time to bring them to fruition. Bring them to reality here. And then lastly, you have spider. Make your dreams real. Yes, everything is intertwined, right? That's the symbology of the web. Everything is connected. Everything is energy. When we realize that everything is ebbing and flowing, that all the good, all the bad, everything intertwined makes us who we are, we're able to have this deepening, this deepening of trust, right? That life is happening for us, not to us. That we are part of this beautiful divine plan. That we're not singled out. That we're not left out on the sidelines watching everyone else get their success, right? Make your dreams real. Some of you may be born on the 24th, or you may be 56 years old or 32. Now, last but not least, you have the Here and Now card. It's card 32, and I'm just going to read to you the oracle message before we wind down your reading. And if you are liking this message, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most. All right, Cap, being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. So when it comes to relationships, it's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now. One that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow's beyond your reach. Yesterday can't be returned. The now is all that is available. Stay present and aware that in this moment, as you cherish and approve of your beautiful self, you are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Did you know that? Turn to Spirit to feel the joy of love in the here and now. Beautiful. Now, when it comes to prosperity and abundance, what you are working on is golden and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy, Capricorn. Focus not on meeting a goal in the far off future, but on creating your dream now. Releasing your desire for an outcome and owning that it already exists. It will appear in the material world as if by magic. And remember, you have the magic card showing up here as well. Claim your prosperity. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune in to a sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. You can act as if, in spite of the temporary outer conditions. You are prosperous at this moment. What you think now becomes your reality, so stay present. Big emphasis this month on the mind, on the thoughts, on the brain, right? A lot of new beginnings happening here for you, Capricorn. You have what it takes to live and lead with abundance, success, love, and prosperity. So time to get going here. Time to be in the now, right? There's new doors of opportunity. Stay focused on the present. And this is about you being right here. Some of you may even be diving into staying more present through meditation. Maybe you're reading The Power of Now, or maybe you're reading The Secret. I do feel here that you're focusing on what's right in front of you. Okay. I hope this resonates. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here. If you like this, again, please feel free to hit that thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share, and if you're vibing with the energy of this channel, feel free to hit that subscribe and bell button. Thanks so much for tuning in. Lots of love.